What's going on, everybody? Got another video here for you. In this video, we're going to evaluate the surface integral where S is the helicoid, R of uv equals u cosine vi plus u sine vj plus vk, where u is between 0 and 5 and v is between 0 and 3 pi. All right, so what we need to do here, notice they give us R. So we need the cross product of RU and RV. All right. So remember, RU, that's the partial of X with respect to U, I plus the partial of Y with respect to U, J plus the partial of Z with respect to U, K. All right, so remember this right here, this u cosine v, that's x, u sine v is y, and v is z. All right, so we take the partial of this with respect to u. So you see here, cosine v is constant, so it's a constant times u. So that's just going to be cosine vi plus, and then the partial of y with respect to u is sine v j plus, and then the partial of v with respect to u, well, v is just a constant, so that's 0k. And then we need to find rv. So that's the partial x with respect to vi plus the partial of y with respect to vj plus the partial of z with respect to vk. All right, so we're taking the partials here with respect to v. So this is going to be negative u sine vi plus u cosine vj plus 1k. All right, so we've got this. Okay, so just remember this right here. Let me get a different color here. So remember, this is x, this is y, and this is z. All right, that's how we took these partials. All right, so now I need the cross product of RU and RV. So that's going to be cosine V, sine V, 0, and then negative U sine V, U cosine V, 1. And then we've got I, J, K. All right, so if we cover up I, we got sine V times 1. That's sine V minus U cosine V, 0. So that's minus 0. So that's just sine V I. And then remember the sign changes. So that's minus. Then we cover up the J column. So that's going to be cosine V times 1. So cosine V minus this times 0, which is just 0, so that's J. All right, and then we've got plus, let's see if I can squeeze this in here. It's this times this. I may have to bring it down here. So that's going to be plus sine, let's see, we're doing this, yeah, plus U, that's going to be plus U cosine squared V minus, and we got this times this would be, so it's minus this product, and then the minus and minus is going to make a plus, so that's going to be plus U sine squared V. All right. All right, and then if we simplify this, this is going to give us sine V I, oh, and I'm sorry, and this is times k. And then minus cosine v j, and then that's going to be plus uk. Because see, if we factor out a u, we're left with cosine squared plus sine squared, which is just 1. Okay, and so this is the cross product of RU and RV. That's the cross product. And then what do we need for our formula? Well, we need the magnitude of this. So the magnitude of RU cross RV is equal to, well, that's sine squared V plus cosine squared V. If we square the negative, we get a positive, plus U squared, and it's the square root of all that, which is equal to the square root of 1 plus U squared. All right, so now I believe we're ready for our integral. So we've got the integral of square root of, this is our integral, 1 plus x squared plus y squared, 1 plus x squared plus y squared ds. All right, so that is equal to the integral over d. So that's going to be 1 plus, now look at this x squared and y squared. We're going to get this all in terms of u and v. All right, so remember, x is u cosine v, y is u sine v. All right, so that's plus u squared cosine squared, what is it, v, plus u squared sine squared v, and it's the square root of all that. All right, and then that's times the magnitude of the cross product of u, ru, and rv, dA. All right, so now let's go ahead and set this up. So this is going to be the square root of 1 plus u squared. See, if we factor out a u squared, we're left with cosine squared plus sine squared, which is 1. And then that's times this magnitude of RU and RV. The magnitude of the cross product of RU and RV, which we found right here, which is 1 plus u squared. And then we can integrate with respect to u and then with respect to v. And then notice up here, it told us u is between 0 and 5, and v is between 0 and 3 pi. So that's 0 to 5, 0 to 3 pi. And sorry if I sound a little bit different. I've got a cold, so that's why. And so this works out nice. This is 0 to 3 pi, 0 to 5. And when we multiply those, that's just 1 plus u squared du dv. And so let's go ahead and solve this. So this is going to equal 0 to 3 pi dv times 0 to 5, 1 plus u squared du. All right. So you can see that when we integrate this, this is going to be v, plug in the 3 pi, we just get 3 pi for that one. And then that is going to be times u plus 1/3 u cubed, where u is 0 to 5. And so this is going to be 3 pi times 5 plus 1/3 times 5 cubed. And then when we plug the 0 in, you just get 0. And when you do all your arithmetic and everything, you're going to get 140 pi. And there's your answer. So this was nice. I mean, you know, it was nice because they gave us r. So it was pretty easy to calculate. But yeah, there's that video. I hope it helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.